I wanted to introduce you to two artworks, one of which belongs to Frans Francken, who lived from i500s to about 1642 or i642, somewhere around there. And in his life, he painted this amazing artwork, which is just absolutely astounding in so many different ways. And it's called Mankind's Eternal Dilemma, the choice between virtue and vice. So, wow, what an incredible representation. Up above, the virtue, down below, the vice, the good, the evil. What a great duality. Not necessarily evil, but the just duality envisioned here is amazing. The land above and the underworld below. The catacombs and the palaces, the castles. The kind of hidden caste between the underworld and the above world. And just shown, depicted by virtue and vice, and the man's choice between it, the eternal dilemma. Do we go down and do we just kind of succumb to our temptations and everything, or do we stand true, righteous, and good through it all? And so I love this drawing so much that when I saw it, I had to kind of make my own rendition of it, but change it a little bit. So this is just called The Choice of Virtue, or Choosing Virtue. I'm kind of torn between each one. Let me know what you guys think. But I wanted to get rid of the choice of vice and completely eradicate that duality and almost make it appear as the righteous and the good have conquered the vices, the animosity, the evil, the dark side, the nastiness that pervades humanity, when I don't think it has to. I think that personally that the earth and everyone was born good, everything is good in nature, everything is perfect following a magnificent karmic path, everything truly is perfect. But the corruption that exists, that costs a lot of money to make and a lot of effort on the side of evil, kind of ends up tainting things and making people think otherwise. But I believe it should not even be a choice. It should just be humans guided towards virtue, towards righteousness, towards the power of good. This other demon pulling them towards that other thing needs to be eradicated. It has no place in the future. It had no place in the past. I guess it did. I take that back, because it had to make us realize how necessary it is to eradicate it and how amazing it would be to get rid of it and harmonize on all spheres. And so one of the central parts of this image, this was interesting when I was creating this, because I wanted to do my version of it and make it a little different with a few things remaining, like I kept the giant and I kept a few other things. But when I was contemplating the choice of virtue, I was trying to think immediately of what is the most virtuous being, what is the most virtuous symbol, what is the most absolute unparalleled symbol of righteousness. And I sat back in my chair with the paper in front of me, and I thought, just totally on my own, a mother. Nothing beats a motherhood. Without mothers, without life, the process of creating life inside the womb, there would be none of us. There would be nothing. It is absolutely impossible. That's why it's kind of funny that this is coming out during the Roe v. Wade fiasco. But a mother, the most virtuous, creating life, dedicating her life to it. So right in the center I had that, a mother. She's holding kind of at the top, the stream of heaven is coming out, the stream of life is flowing down in that river. She holds hands with a little angel down there, a beautiful Bella, and I am right next to it, still touching, connected with the nature, grounding it all, the force, not necessarily I, but maybe. I always try to incorporate different things into this, different twists of my own personal reality, and that way I can bond with this and I can bring out some subconscious of mine and of the ancients and whatever else I can tap into during this process. So each one of these people has all different kinds of things, and this is just a virtuous, righteous world. Crystals coming out, people celebrating that light, that inner light that used to be demonic, that's coming down from the core. That's now a passageway. The black and white Masonic checkerboard is now all colorful and going in there. And the eye is an eye of providence again, not a demonic, weird watching eye. And the light is shining. That pit down there, the water is going down into the underworld, cooling it down, soothing it perhaps. There's people building bridges, making it so that others can come across, and bridging the gap of this evil world, making it cleansed, making it normal again, bringing all of reality into the virtuous, good, righteous mix, where it all belongs, where we all belong, playing music, doing all kinds of different things. The owl, the animals watching over us, and up at the top, the Tartar griffin standing atop the massive cathedral-esque architectural building over there that looks like it's from a World's Fair situation. The flute, the strings, the trumpets, all resounding in the heavens. I made them kind of a mix of like modern-ish, but also ancient-esque. There's a guitar, all times, all ages represented in this virtuous quest that we all must partake in. We all really do have the choice. It is up to us. They try to convince us that it's not, or that they try to convince us that we don't have the choice, but we really do. We always do. And the choice is to be good. And you must link. You can't just blind yourself by the fact that, oh, I've got choice, I need choice, that's the most important thing. It has to be the choice of good. There is a separation. There is so much contamination in the way people are being educated, the youth is growing up, the culture is going. It's just decimating the minds of so many people, and they don't need it. We need to foster a new education, a new art, a new spirit of enlightenment that can spread to all ages and cure them of this nonsense. Get them out into nature, get them researching, get them creative, get them happy forever. Make them know what's important, like growing food and many other things. A connection with the Spirit and God and beyond. There's nothing that can top all of these necessary things, and they aren't teaching them, so we must. Let's do it. Bless you all.